Did you?
Now this was the very first production model. This was the Mark I. It was introduced at the Earls Court Motor Show in October of 1963. In 1967 they brought in the Mark I facelift. This is another 2000 model. This one belongs to me, and I do approximately 150 miles a year in this one and use it purely for showing. The next model is a rarity, this one. It was a production run of 371, and it was actually the first petrol injection British car, British estate car, that was introduced in the UK market. In 1769 they brought in the Mark II. You notice it's a different nose cone. It was facelift. It's got a different dashboard and a slightly different body styling. And this again is petrol injection, and so is the next one. A later Mark II, and in late 77 they introduced the 25S, which is this last one, and this ran until the end of production in 1977. So this is the latest Triumph 2000 25 that you'd be able to purchase. Anybody who knows. They'll be their own cleaning appliances. That one, mine failed.
Richard, why was the club formed?
It's formed in late 1981 to establish an interest in the cars, also to provide people with spares, and generally just to let people be known that there is other people with these Triumphs that are willing to help and assist anybody else.
And what will happen this weekend?
This weekend we have our AGM. We also have the National Concours, where cars are judged for quality and how well they've been preserved. We've got a presentation on Saturday night, and there's also a seminar on petrol injection schemes, which will be interesting to those members who run the PI cars.
I gather that the concourse, the examination for the best car in show, is very, very severe.
It's sometimes been referred to as a mega MOT. They do an MOT, and they do also the gaps between the doors, the condition of the paintwork, the condition of the bodywork. It is very, very serious.
Where do members come from?
They come from all over the world. We've got a member coming from Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. We've got a couple coming from Holland. The majority are obviously from the UK, but they do travel quite a way up here.
And what's so special about Triumph 2000s and Triumph 2500?
Well, you can see by looking round today that it's obviously reliable. Otherwise, a 25-year-old car wouldn't have arrived here today. All right, they ceased production in '77. And there's still a lot of them here looking like the day they left the factory. I would say reliability is the key factor, and the comfort.
And if somebody wanted to buy one here today, make an offer, how much would it cost?
It's like trying to sell your leg. I don't think they'll part with them. They're like pets.
George, how old is your car?
It's a P registered. I should think about 10 years, 10 or 11 years.
And what do you like about these cars?
Well, ease of maintenance. Nice. It's a nice car to drive. It's as good as any modern car to drive.
Would you get rid of it and buy another model?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Quite happy with the one I've got.
Doug, this Triumph of yours is 13 years old. Why don't you sell it and get something more modern?
I can't think of anything that's any better. They're so smooth to drive. They've got big long legs. They're fast enough for modern motoring anyway. What else do you need? Independent suspension all round. I can't think of anything better.
I'm so convinced about the virtues of the Triumph 2000 that I've decided to buy a half share in one. This is my half.